We adopted our granddaughter. She had medical problems from the beginning. She was 5 weeks old, and we involved early steps from a pediatrician's recommendation. We noticed no bonding, wasn't latching, food problems. So we ended up, from early steps, they would recommend feeding therapy, and then feeding therapy turned into lip ties and surgeries at all children. From the beginning, when we adopted, we thought the baby was 5 weeks old and everything would be great. And the truth was, even trying to undo the damage was very traumatizing. She not only went through the trauma of being born from drug addiction, she also suffered trauma from bonding issues, not eating properly, nutritional problems, gastric reflux. She would stop breathing in the night sometimes. So we slept in the same room with her for a while. But doctor visit after doctor visit after doctor visit is just as traumatizing. So then we were linked to trauma with her as well. She's 3.5 now. Her good qualities are independence, which can be a challenge to a parent. You know, they're spilling the milk, but the aha moment from Parenting Matters and my therapist was when we were having behavioral stuff happen. We couldn't understand that at school, which is very structured, with other people around and therapists going to the school, she would come home and be extremely overstimulated. We were buying metronomes and headphones and music, all things of which our therapist recommended. She would send me articles, but something she said that's really stuck. My biggest aha moment was, you built a relationship that she's comfortable enough to misbehave with you. Some parents will see that as behavioral, something that they're doing wrong. And the truth is, it could be something they're doing right. It was hard on my husband at first. Our family dynamic changed since working with our parenting educator for the better, because before Katrina, it was kind of a battle in our home with too much. It was putting a strain on the marriage. All of a sudden, two people that were very bonded, something else was in the middle of that. Katrina, our therapist, would see us both, and we never even told her this stuff, so she's probably going to be surprised. But her counseling put a lot into perspective for him, because I think women and men feel differently about bringing a young child into the home. The attention is taken from them. They don't come first anymore. It was more about him understanding the family dynamic, which improved our marriage. It puts you on the same page instead of everybody having their own ideas of what's best. I have come across many people that have adopted their grandchildren. We joined a group, Grandparents as Parents group. A lot of grandparents without services, some of the same struggles. Prevention is always easier, but if you're already past that point, there are resources you can reach out, and there's many of them. There's pre-adoption resources, and there's post-adoption resources, especially if you adopt from the state. Most of those services are free. If you have the time and the resource and the energy to definitely Be a volunteer, a donor, however you can help. This is a type of program that changes lives.